Dear friends, it's day 841 of the unprovoked Russian invasion of Ukraine, and the journalist investigation conducted by the Financial Times identified 4 missing Ukrainian children who were deported to Russia. They were found on the Russian adoption websites, including one given a false identity. The children, aged 8 to 15, were abducted by the Russian terrorists from the state care homes and separated from their guardians and relatives in towns across the southeast Ukraine, captured by the Russian terrorists. The journalist investigation, together with the evidence collected by the International Crime Court, suggests that the Russian invaders committed war crimes and crimes against humanity condemned by the international law. You can find a link to the investigation in the description. Meanwhile, the Russian stock exchange collapses. Numerous videos show long queues of the Russian citizens trying to withdraw their money. The website of the Russian Rosbank stopped functioning completely. This became a result of the new sanctions placed on the terrorist federation, which turned into a military economy where companies of each industry sector contribute to the Russian aggression. Largest Russian banks halted withdrawals. Russian citizens report being unable to access their accounts. And, watching today's footage of those queues, it reminded me that bread, sugar, chicken and egg queues we've already seen in different regions of Russia over the years. In the early 2000s, I remember that Putin promised his citizens they will never return into the times of the economic crisis in Russia of the 90s, and this is exactly where they found themselves today. 8 former engineers sued Elon Musk and SpaceX. They claimed they were illegally fired for raising concerns about gender discrimination and sexual harassment at the rocket company. Not much related to the Ukrainian topic, though. I just thought you should know this as well. The Ukrainian journalists today published a list of the unique Russian targets destroyed by the Ukrainian defenders. Among them was the Russian flagship Moskva, several Russian AWACS aircraft, a strategic bomber Tu-22 shot down this April, numerous interceptions of the Russian hypersonic missile Kinjal that cannot be intercepted, however Patriots disagree. Also interception of the even more sophisticated Russian missile Cyclone used by the Russian terrorists to spook Western citizens. Also 2 long-range radio location systems, Dnieper and Voronezh. One of them has been destroyed at a record range of 1,000 nautical miles from Ukraine, and the most recent one destroying the Russian modern Su-57 airplane at the airfield of Akhtubinsk. Honorable mentions include numerous Russian oil refineries and as much as 1/3 of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. And the guys on the ground report that the situation in Chasiv Yar has stabilized. According to the reports, Russians stopped involving their vehicles to provide support for the attacks, mainly using buggies and motorcycles to transport the troops around the area. I can conclude that the Russians are saving their APCs and tanks and open source data on the destroyed and remaining Russian armor and artillery somewhat backs my conclusion. The intercepted communications confirmed that the invaders from the 98th Air Assault Division of the Terrorist Federation are now hesitating to attack Chasiv Yar, mainly sending their mobilized cannon fodder into traditional Russian meat assaults, which don't bring Russian terrorists any significant results. With that, my friends, I wish you all a beautiful day. I'm Operator Starsky. As always, be safe.